Dr. Carla Hayden began her career in Chicago reading to autistic children at the Chicago Public Library. She received a master's degree from Roosevelt University and a PhD from the University of Chicago. She was later appointed as the chief librarian of the Chicago Public Library. She became executive director of Baltimore's Enoch Pratt Free Library. She was also inducted as the president of the American Library Association, a highly qualified person. In 2016, President Barack Obama nominated Dr. Carla Hayden to serve as the Librarian of Congress. This is a 10-year post. And during her tenure, she began to digitize the entire Library of Congress. Dr. Carla Hayden was the first woman and the first African American to serve in this capacity in the United States of America. On this past Thursday, Dr. Carla Hayden was, and I say it again, Dr. Carla Hayden, PhD, from the University of Chicago, received an email that began with these words, Carla. Not Dr. Hayden, not Chief Librarian Hayden, but Carla. A one-sentence email stating she was fired. The firing came as a result of a group called the American Accountability Foundation. This group is a political, extreme right-wing organization that seeks to, quote, root out all liberals in the deep state. The truth is, this group is a front organization for a trust fund called the Marble Freedom Trust, headed by Leonard Leo. Leonard Leo is the architect behind the appointment of Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, Brett Kavanaugh, and Chief Justice John Roberts. Leonard Leo wants to remake the judiciary of America and turn it back to pre-1954, before, quote, liberals gained control of the court. Every time a judge runs for office in America or is appointed, Leonard Leo is somewhere in the mix, attempting to influence an election or an appointment. The Marble Freedom Trust, under the direction of Leonard Leo, has at its disposal $1.6 billion, gifted to the trust by a Chicago business person named Barry Seed. The trust seeks to appoint judges who are friendly to corporations, anti-DEI, anti-environmental rules, and the list goes on. Leonard Leo is making it his mission to ensure American judges are not graduates of Howard University, Morehouse College, Spelman College, Virginia Union University, Morgan State University, Clark Atlanta University, Fisk University, Tuskegee University, Jackson State University, and the list goes on. The above schools are considered too woke, progressive, and teach about the contributions and the work of Thurgood Marshall, Charles Hamilton Houston, Constance Baker Motley, Derek Bell, and Kimberly Crenshaw. But we have been, because these schools are considered to be places of indoctrination. But they want to bring judges who come from schools that are funded by the Marble Freedom Trust. There is a battle waging in this nation for the soul of this country. Will the soul of this nation be redeemed by people of a moral compass, or shall it fall into the abyss of predatory self-interest and decay? But thanks be to God, there is a new generation of leaders, activists, organizers, from the street to the pulpit to congressional halls of this nation who refuse to be silent. I mention this, which will sound as a non sequitur, and it is. But is it not a joy to also know a president, a basketball goat, and a Southside Pope, and all things dope come from Chicago? Peace. That's my 5 minutes.